Off we go from Denver. Take it in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Huff. Johnson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. Eckler, they run left side, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. But this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
To throw on 3rd down. Huff. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick here is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away in field position? As that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Faking the handoff, Howell. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Huff, and the catch made by Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Huff. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. He'll field this at the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Touchdown, Broncos! Courtland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and Courtland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. Huff. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, Eckler. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Huff. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Ernest Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second down, Howell now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Off play action. It's Howell. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Howell.
And that is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
It's Howell with another throw. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson
from 21 yards away.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Throwing here, Howell.
Caught on a slant. Touchdown.
Jahan Dotson
With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Huff.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. But for Jerry Jeudy, this is why he was a first-round pick back in 2020. The route running, and the hands are great, but the speed, that sets him apart.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Try to punch it in with Eckler. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On second down, a run with Gibson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Powell throwing on first down here. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack on first down, Powell. And his throw is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He finds his man Johnson. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw. Huff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on second down. Huff. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw on third and goal.
Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half.
So we have come upon only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they be.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So now the Broncos offense will come out here as they'll try to add on 2 more. They'll try and throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And they turn the pick-6 into a pick-8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Gibson again.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now trying to pick it up on 3rd.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 21. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Huff. Johnson's got it complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
On 1st and 10, Huff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Huff. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Eckler now between the tackles. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Operating from the gun, Huff.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
On the counter, Gibson.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw again on second down. Howell, he gets this one to Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer.
Howell. Able to connect with Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, Huff got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Huff. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Denver's offense now set to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Back to throw. Huff out quickly to Judy. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
That's good.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, which brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Huff on the screen. This is Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes a catch. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.